Welcome back, guys, to Trails in the Sky the Third, where last episode we finished Chloe's moon door, allowing us to continue in the Lochla once more. Heading into the St. Croix forest, we explored it to face another grimoire holding Scherazard's sealing stone. With Schera now released, we now have access to more doors, as we've now stepped inside Anelace's Star Door 5. So maybe I am fighting. 3 days later. Or maybe I'm not fighting. Phew, I'm finally here. We're on time too. Okay, let's go bug Cassius. Can I help you? Well, I'm Anelace Elfeed, a bracer with the guild. I've come to meet with Brigadier General Bright. Oh, I see. I believe we've been expecting you. I'll pass on that you've arrived then. You might have to wait a little while before you can meet with the General though, I'm afraid. But I'm right on time. Did something throw his schedule off? Something must have. I can't pretend to know much more than you do. But the General is a very busy man, so it's not at all unusual for things like this to happen. Anyway, like I said, I'll pass on that you've arrived, but I'm going to have to ask you to wait out here for a while. Sure, no problem. This is taking ages. I hope the meeting isn't going to end up getting cancelled or something. I really don't want to have to come all this way for nothing. I suppose if I can't meet with Cassius, I could at least go shopping in Gransel. They should probably be getting a new lineup of stuffed toys around now. I wonder which one I should get. Maybe the bear or a crocodile once in a while would be nice. Excuse me, young lady. The General can meet with you now. Really? She's into Beanie Babies. Been a long time since Beanie Babies were relevant. Good day, sir. Thank you. And you must be Anelace, I assume? Yes, I am. Welcome to Lacen Fortress. The General is waiting. Please follow me. Oh, thank goodness. I seriously thought I was going to have to go home without getting to see him. I'm terribly sorry for the wait. Wait, please follow me. You got it, sir. I brought you a visitor, sir. Very good. You may return to your duties. Thank you, sir. I'm really sorry about the delay there, Anelace. Oh, don't be. I'm more thankful you took the time out of your busy schedule to speak with me at all. This is the least I could do for someone from my old line of work. It's been a while since we last met, though, hasn't it? You've become a seasoned veteran before I knew it. I certainly like to think I am. I can't have Estelle soar ahead of me while she's abroad, can I? This is just what rivals do. So they do. We're looking forward to seeing just how much stronger the two of you can become. You won't be disappointed. Getting to the point, I was pleased to learn that old Master Kafai is still in good health. I believe it was because of him that you came here today? Yeah, that's right. I didn't realise you were an acquaintance of his before this. I certainly am. In short, he's the man who taught me the way of the sword. That was over 20 years ago by this point. The first time we met was when I was back at the military academy, so I studied it under him. Still remember the harsh training sessions he gave here in Lacen like they were yesterday. Really? Is there any special reason you didn't say you knew him before? You knew I was his granddaughter, didn't you? I did. By the time I first met you, I had long given up the path of the sword. It didn't feel appropriate in my eyes to act as if I was his student in light of that. Oh, gotcha. I haven't seen him in about 10 years, I think. He does write to me on occasion, but how is he these days? Does he still have that same old vim and vigour? Yeah, he really doesn't act his age at all. Still, if you'll let me get right to the point, the real reason I came out here is to continue the discussion you had with you 10 years ago. Oh? To tell you the truth, Pappy. To tell you the truth, Pappy, yes? Makes Cassius sound like her dad. To tell you the truth, Pappy still laments the fact that you left the path for the sword. That was why he wrote to me when he heard you'd returned to the army. He wondered whether you returning to the military may mean you were also ready to pick up a sword again. So this is it. He'd like to know directly from you how you feel. Oh, I see. Well, it's a great honour that after so many years he still cares so much about an inexperienced and utterly lacking swordsman like me. And yet I'm afraid my answer is that I still have no intention of taking up a blade again. Can I ask you why? You certainly can, but I'm not sure how to put my answer. This has always been on my mind too. I've always wondered what would prompt someone so skilled with a sword that they even gain the title Divine Blade to leave it all behind. And I don't mean to make light of your skill with your staff or say it's inferior. Nothing like that. It's just hard to wrap my head around why you did what you did. And there's a little part of me that can't accept it either. Especially now that you've returned to the army. Why can't you return to being a swordsman? Unless you believe that the staff is stronger than the sword after all. No, not at all. I just believe a staff to be a more fitting weapon for me as I am now. Staves are a symbol of protection, which are used more for keeping enemies at bay than cleaving through them. You say that as if all swords are good for is cutting and killing. That's not true. I fight because I want to protect things just like you do. As a swordsman, as a bracer, and as myself. Are you telling me the swordsmanship Pappy taught me isn't going to let me do that? I'm sorry, I didn't ask for you to take time out of your day so I could come and shout at you. But I can't accept what you're saying. Up until all of what happened here in Liberl, I'd never felt any doubts that swordsmanship was the right path for me. In the end, all of what happened just served to remind me of how powerless I really am. And now I feel like no matter how hard I try, I'll always be a rookie. I'll never be strong enough to do what I want to do. Now I see. Perhaps this is fate. I see Master Kafaya hasn't changed one bit. He's the same firecracker he always was. What do you mean? I'm afraid as I am now, I'm not able to answer the questions you're asking me. But I know someone else who can. What's he planning to do out here? I really want to know who he called too. Ah, there you are. Are you ready to begin? Are you all ready to begin? Indeed I am. I never expected to have to wear this uniform again though, especially not so soon. I almost think you enjoyed messing with people. I'm not doing it to bully you. You know as well as I do your visual work clothes aren't well suited for this kind of thing. That's what I thought. You're Colonel Richard! I realise this may sound a little silly coming from a man wearing this uniform, but I'm no longer a colonel, young lady. Sorry. So, Mr. Richard then? Or Alan? You can call me whatever you wish, though no need for the mister. Meanwhile, I believe you were Anelace, a senior bracer with the guild? You know me? I'm not the former commander of the intelligence division for nothing. I know about all of the bracers in this country. I see. But how did you end up being here? Actually, Richard was who I was meeting just before I spoke with you. Really? In short, I've decided to start a new research company as a civilian. So while I may not be part of the army anymore, I can definitely see myself continuing to need to work with it in the future. So I decided to come here in order to discuss the matter with Cassius in the hopes of maintaining a good relationship between us in the future. Oh, I get it now. Wait, is the person you mentioned earlier... That's right. I want the two of you to fight one another. Isn't this like a horrible mismatch again? Wait a second, this is all a bit sudden, isn't it? Especially if I'm going to be fighting the famous Colonel Richard. Is that so? You don't want to know the answer to the questions you asked me earlier then? I believe any doubts you have towards swordsmanship can only be dispelled through using it. Focus not on whether you win or lose, but on pouring all you have into the battle, and you should find the answers you seek. Alright then. I'm not sure I'll make much of an opponent, but I'll do what I can. It's not every day one has a chance to test their skills against a relative of the 8 Leave School's founder. I'm eager to see what you can do. Begin! Right! Oh god, it's an actual fight too. Oh, what the hell? Where did my HP go? Didn't I have 15k HP? I'm sure I had 15k HP a second ago. Alright, what did my class do? Single attack, area attack, 80 delay, strength plus 50%, defense minus 30%, no thank you. I do no damage!
Clever. Die with honor.
No, I don't want to die with honor! My 80 delay didn't even delay him. Right, well, I'm hoping then that your spell, you know, ness is not as good. Words make sense sentence? Oh, not another failure fight. It looks like I'd have to attack him like for a billion turns to be able to kill him. Yes, I'm gonna need to go with it now. So the only way I'm gonna actually do some damage to him is to make a complete and utter risk. He's already used his S-Craft. Can I still 80 delay him well? How much damage do I do now? Okay, that's what I'm going to have to use to fight this guy. But obviously 30% defense down is going to hurt a lot more. And even though I 80 delay him, it never seems to do anything. Right, so I need to heal when I'm at a certain percentage. I think I should heal now then. Why are you like impossible to AT delay? Is what I'm wondering. Technically, I need to go really strong on him during a period of time. Okay, that did give me 2 goes in a row, to be fair. What? Oh, at least he missed this time. He missed twice? I guess that's lucky for me. He's missed this attack too? No, he's not missing that one. Okay, I think my strength defense thing goes their way this turn. Let's get another whack on. Oh, what? He's 80 delayed me, so he gets to go again. But what if he gets to use his ultimate now? Okay, he missed. Good. Now to top myself up to full again. Do I have any EP charges? I'm facing the wrong way! Only Tira bombs. Okay. So I only have one more big heal. I need to get him to a point where I can do that with a special coming in. On top of the attacks that I'm doing. Which shouldn't be too long when you look at it. If I go for this on this turn. Follow it with an attack. And then S-break him. Oh! Unbelievable. I beat Richard!
Oh yeah!
Anelace beat Colonel Richard! Unreal. This is canon! Holy crap! I did it! Yeah, you're telling me! Well, it looks like my skills have a lot of room for improvement. Yes, they do. What the hell? Alright, the victor is decided. Sheath your blades. So, Anelace, how did this swordsmanship appear to you? Well, he fights using the 8 Leaf School's 5th form, Morning Moon. He's made a few changes to the standard form, but it's largely a style based around sword drawing techniques. Aye. Well, okay, I noticed a bit more than just technical details like that. What did you notice? One thing I realised while fighting him, Richard swings his sword as if perfectly synchronised to my breathing. The second I go on the offensive, he reacts without fail. In that sense, it feels like his swordsmanship is much more defensive than offensive, I suppose. That defensive stance matches perfectly with the form he uses in combat, and the result is very natural, very powerful swordsmanship. Oh. What I can't work out is why you're so focused on fighting defensively to begin with. I mean, I assume it's because you want to protect something, but what? Myself would be one. Anelace. Yes? I wield a sword for but one single reason. That reason is to protect this country. Oh! Everyone has at least something that they wish to protect in this world. Perhaps that is a person, such as their family or loved ones. Perhaps it's a belief or ideology they hold dear. And just as the things we seek to protect are different, so too are the ways we choose to do it. In my case, the way I choose to protect what I care about just happens to perfectly suit the defensive swordsmanship you noticed. Although I can only imagine how comical it must sound to hear a criminal who threatened this nation talk about wanting to protect it. Well, not really. Richard, you... Please don't say anything, General. Her Majesty may have chosen to pardon me for what I did, but that doesn't make those crimes simply disappear. Still, just your desire to protect Liberl remained even after leaving the army. I can't completely turn my back on mine. It was so that I could do so that I resolved to leave the army, even. It was. You see, Anelace, to me, one's position in life is just a means to an end, a way in which to achieve whatever you wish to do. I think that's true for one's choice of weapon as well. Wouldn't you agree? Well, what's important isn't what weapon you choose, but what you use it to do. What inspires you to take it up and use it to fight. The reason I chose to put my sword aside and take up a staff is those feelings had changed. That is all. So, Anelace, any more thoughts? I should just use my sword in the way that best fits me to do what I want. That's what you're trying to say, right? Sure is. You beat me to it. You're Master Kafai's granddaughter, right? Very quick to catch on to things. I'm just as quick at forgetting things too, though. But I finally get where you're coming from. Really? I'm happy to hear that. Can I ask you to pass my answer on to Master Kafai then? Consider it done. I'm sure he'll understand. Then again, would you be opposed, Richard? Not at all. I've already inherited the way of the sword itself from you. It's only right that someone else should inherit that. What are you talking about? Well, that's settled. Would you accept this, Anelace? Cassius handed Anelace the Jinu. What's this? It's a blade I once used myself. I think I'd be much happier in the hands of an active practitioner of swordsmanship than in my own at this point. Wait a second. I can't possibly accept this. Surely if anyone should be taking this off you, it should be Richard. Perhaps on the surface, but how things are on the surface is not what is always most important. I thought you would just learn that fact. I'm not sure the lessons I learned earlier have anything to do with this. There's no need to think so seriously about this, Anelace. All you need to do is take up this blade and use it to do what you want to do in the way you choose to do it. That's all anyone expects of you. To do what I want to do in the way I choose to do it. Well, if you insist, I'd be happy to accept it. I feel I've learned a lot today from having the opportunity to face off against you. I do hope I'll have the chance again one day. So do I. You have to make sure you don't neglect your training then. Of course. I wouldn't dream of giving it any less than 100%. Really? It sounds like that was quite the fruitful experience. It sure was. I'm guessing this was Pappy's plan all along. He knew exactly what would happen if I went to ask Cassius what I did, and that's why he asked. I must have sounded a little unsure of myself in the last letter I wrote him. I see. Like master, like pupil. Incidentally, while I hate to spring this on you before you've even had a chance to settle back in, a lot of work built up while you were away. There's even a request from the mayor too, so I really need you to get right on it all. If anything, you should be grateful. All this work will give you a chance to refine your skills with that new mindset of yours, won't it? That's one way of looking at it for sure. So, Pappy, well, I bet you knew all along, it looks like Cassius has no intentions of taking up the way of the sword ever again. Thanks to seeing him, I ended up being given a chance to re-examine my own swordsmanship. Up until now, I thought it was all about getting stronger, or faster, things like that. But now I finally realised that what's far more important than either of those things is why you take up your sword in the first place. Your feelings. I feel like now I finally understand why I was never able to defeat you, no matter how many times we fought. Might not be the best student in the world, but I'll keep giving my training all I've got. Love, Anelace. And so the side story of Swordmanship has finished. Of course, a nice smaller door. We received the actual Jinnu. And 5,000 mirror, which will compensate me for the fact I just bought a sword. And of course, when I go in those things, none of my gear matters. Okay. Jinnu. Strength plus 1,000, ATS and ADF plus 50, Dex plus 25, Agility and Speed plus 5, Anelace only, an old blade for training that once belonged to Cassius, giving her all the bloody stats that she'll ever want. Also, doesn't that make her as powerful as Zin? Oh yeah, it puts her 2 strength behind Zin at 3 levels behind. What the hell? I'll take it. Not gonna complain about that after all. Well, job done there. Good job there, Anelace. Let's go back to the base area then. So much to do. Sure you sauce. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Right. Now what do we do? Because of course we got go forward, but again, we got the moon door thing. So we may be able to complete that star door, but that still leaves us with a moon door right now. So, oh yeah, that's true actually. That's buffing Zin's strength by 200. So actually she's like outstripping most people. I mean, Joshua's is pretty good at the moment because his weapon's not too bad. But yes, technically just her weapon alone makes it you could boof that a ton. Buff it. I guess then we want Schera then. Should we go do a moon door now? Are you ready for yet another interactive cutscene moment, in a sense? We kind of need to switch her in. So let's keep Anelace in. Let's keep Anelace in. And Zin. Zin, give me this. This will be ridiculous. 2,000 strength Anelace. 2,100 strength Anelace. What? Like, gear never broke the game as much as it does in this one, I feel. I've had characters with OP abilities, sure. I've had, you know, like this and that going on, sure. But this is what we call Le Silly. Can Estelle fight this power? I don't think Estelle stands a chance against this power. Men only for those shoes. Otherwise, I'd give that to her as well. Okay. Let's switch over then. Nope, wrong bit. I didn't even know if you put it at the top of the screen, you can do that. Let's get Schera in the party then. Okay, so how is Schera geared at the moment? Do I bother giving her weaponry? If you know what I mean. Who knows what doing stuff might do for her as well, you know? Alright, so you got EP free, action free, sleep, attack. You are seemingly geared up more for a physical damage dealer than a caster, even though you have good ATS, of course. And of course, there's not really much I can do in the way of synthesizing good courts at this point in time. Let's give her this anyway. I'm just wasting all my stuff now. Because now I can't actually upgrade any of the slots anyway. I'll give her attack 4. She's got sleep, action free, so she'll be pretty damn fast. Be mind free. Evade 4. You give her the Falcon Eye maybe? For now. So she needs a new weapon. She probably can just straight buy a new weapon. Bracer Coat and Soldier Tabby on top of that as well. What else do I want on? Give you that. I'll give you these silly things. Dex a billion, her speed's ridiculously high. There's Schera's cut out as well. The change in Schera is quite drastic. I wonder why they decided to change her up a little bit more. Spell-wise, I don't really need to worry about it. She's got heals, but we've got always Father Kevin with us. Whip, 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 we real good. Whip, 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 whip. Where's the whip? No whips. So she's stuck as she is at the moment. In terms of weapons. Okay. Is Olivier still over here, or does he move position now that you've taken away Schera? Oh no, he's drinking us in. I was surprised when I saw your new haircut, Schera. I'd heard you've been growing your hair out since your troop days. I had. Well, after all what happened, I just felt like a change, I suppose. So I cut it. Alright, shoot. My thank you. If alcohol is what you desire, my dear Schera, then I should be happy to provide. Okay, she's still saying the same sentence. Don't vomit in the pond, though. We can't give her the CP that she's had. Anelace starting that battle with 200 CP was pretty damn good. And that's Schera's new sprite. So, it is without further ado that we go off to another moon door. Moon door galore. That's what we're doing at the moment. So we completed Moon Door 1. Well, no we haven't. We've done half of Moon Door 1. We are Moon Door 2, and we've done Moon Door 3. Let's go. This is back to Grandstone. Playtesters reported 65% more shoulders on Schera improved the game quality. Did it now? And yes, the tree does provide booze in addition to food. Bottled and everything. It's quite a multi-purpose tree. Bring to me the dancer with silver locks. Only then shall the door open. It's time for another massive story. A massive tale before we go to our next dungeon. Will my voice survive all the text? I'm not getting many opportunities to just drink today because I've not got many battles going on. No. I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. No trial? No nothing? Cool. Year 1202 of the Septian calendar. Roland. Scherazard. Scherazard. Where am I? You feeling alright? Sure you haven't had too much to drink? Sorry, we'll stop for the music a second. Oh, play that. Boy, that dream really brought back memories. Hard to believe I was once that young. I see you've gotten yourself nice and plastered. You might want to watch what you're saying, though. You're still young, but no one will believe it if you start talking like that. She's right, Schera. Wow, I thought you'd be out for a while longer, Olivier. Let me pour you another glass, then. What? Please, mercy. You could be such a monster. Falconer, bring Olivier another bottle over. That's what we do. Looks like Falconer's gone and left early again. Fine, guess I'll have to go get the bottle myself. Wait, the barman leaves and just lets you do stuff? Well, if I'm getting out of my seat, I'm getting the strongest thing in the house. I spy some brandy. Scherazard, he's literally only just gotten up. At least start him off on some fruit wine before you start bringing out the big guns. He can have both. Problem solved. Spare me! I'll die! By the way, Aina. You remember when we first met? How much did you down again? Down? Down what? Booze. We're talking booze, baby. Scherazard began pouring alcohol into Olivier's head. That should go in his mouth, Scherazard. You sure? Oh, silly me. 5 years ago. But I thought that time period was more interesting. Making deliveries in a city this big sure isn't easy. Okay, where's next? Ebroil Villa? No way, I have to go all the way there. This is why I hate cities. Hey Bracer, out on the job again? A job, not the job. Connotations. Thanks again for the help. You're a lot stronger than you look, young lady. You wouldn't have any interest in working for us, would you? You'd be more than welcome. Sorry, but I'm not interested. Really gotta go too. See ya! Excuse me. Gransel City. 1197. 5 years had passed since the 100 Days' War came to an end. The scars that left were slowly healing and life was returning to Liberl. People gathered in the cities and towns that had returned to their former state, and the revived ornament trade brought the kingdom prosperity. Peace was becoming normal once again. Not all that was happening in Liberl at the time was so positive, however. This was also a period in which corruption was rife in the military. Many of the army's officers at the time cared for nothing but lining their own pockets or gaining power and prestige. Between the development of orbital technology and booming prosperity, much was forgotten. Is there no one here? If you have a request, please write it on one of the forms to the right and place it in this box. Bracer Guild, Gransel. Yeah, Bracer Guild Bransel Bench. I don't know why I was based out of that, but where's Elnan? Why are they doing a box thing? It looks like it. I wonder if they'd mind if I use their phone. I'm pooped. I feel more like a slave than a bracer with all this menial work getting dumped on me. Oh, hello. Are you here to lodge a request? Yes, that's right. Might I ask your name? I'm Scherazard Harvey, a bracer. I'm still a junior one, but I know what I'm doing. Don't you worry about that. Oh my, really? You look so young that I had no idea you were an actual bracer. My name is Aina. It's a pleasure to meet you. So what's the request you want to make? I don't have all day to stand around chatting. There are only 2 bracers at this branch right now, so we're very busy. If you can make it quick, I'd appreciate it. Oh, really? I'm terribly sorry. I had no idea you were... Did you not hear me? Or do you need me to explain to you what the word quick means? Oh, my apologies. Well, you see, it's my first time visiting the city. I thought it might be wise to come here and request that someone give me a tour of the main sites and such. The size of the place is rather daunting, as I'm sure you can imagine. With a bracer who knows the way around at my side, I'd be able to enjoy all the Gransel has to offer without fearing getting lost. You've got to be kidding. Please tell me you didn't actually come here for such a worthless request. Pardon? You seem to be misconstruing what bracers are actually here for? We're not community volunteers or whatever. We have a serious profession and do serious work. And we're also very busy, as I said earlier, so I'm gonna have to ask you to look elsewhere if you want a buddy for your sightseeing trip. I wasn't trying to... Well, hell, just go and look around on your own. Getting lost is probably part of the experience anyway. Has this one lived in a box all her life? Typical rich girl. Besides, I need to focus on doing major jobs so I can get my letter of recommendation from this branch and get promoted to senior bracer. If you find something serious you need help with, by all means come back. Until then, get going. It looks like this isn't gonna work. I really am sorry for troubling you, but... Oh, who do we have here? You gonna make a request, perchance? Pardon us for not properly manning the front desk. It's currently my job, but I'm undertaking other work at the same time. Oh, you didn't have to apologise. I'd pay her no mind if I were you. She's a waste of time. She seems to have gotten into her head that braces are friends for hire. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll get out of your hair now. Please don't leave just yet. Scherazard. Huh? What is it? Do what she wants. Helping people in need is the fundamental mission of us bracers. You've got no reason not to help. What? But we're busy here. I don't have time to be playing tour guide. I've got more important things to do. Don't worry about the other requests on the board. I'll take care of those. But you're even busier than I am. You're even our receptionist on top of it. You needn't worry about me. Besides, you're still a trainee, which means you still have much to learn. So go. Once you finish this request, I'll write you your letter of recommendation. What? Really? Are you sure? It seems like way too simple of a job to be awarding something like that for. I thought it was your policy to give 100% to all work you undertake. Well, it is, but I'm counting on you with this job too. Thank you very much. Think nothing of it. Take care, you two. Got it. I appreciate your assistance. This should hopefully do her good. I think Schera's being taught a valuable lesson right now, isn't she? After all, this is definitely not the Schera we know. What is up with today? From Delivery Girl to playing tour guide for some snooty silver spoon. It just gets worse. I do apologise. I really am putting you out with this request, aren't I? Let's just get started. Oh, that aloof manner of talking Shears just makes me want to smash something. So, where do you want to go? Oh, let's see. I suppose I should go and buy a few things in the Edel department store, just in case. In case? In case of what? It's in the east block of the city, don't forget. Why would I? I can feel my blood pressure rising already. Schera, Tiny Schera, and Aina. Unfortunately, Schera actually has stats, weirdly enough. This is young Schera with her amazing equipment. Strength 12, range plus 3, not RNG. A light easy use leather whip. Oh my god, look at this baby gear! No, she has no ornament. Well, she can't fit singing. Liberl Kingdom map and tier bomb. Oh god, this looks like it could be weird. I spotted the Erebonian ambassador in the city a while ago. After all that's happened between us and the Erebonians, I wasn't quite sure how to react when I saw him, to be honest. Oh, today's the day the latest Liberl news comes out, isn't it? I best go and purchase a copy later on. Ooh. Shall I buy a copy now? This is the Fisherman's Guild, huh? I wonder how you join. Hello again, Miss Bracer. Decided to come and give us some extra muscle after all. Thanks. My job was just unloading the goods, which I've already finished. My work here is done. Oh, no need to be that cold with us. Also, she has no EP, so technically she doesn't have an orphan at all, right? Hey, but that young Bracer. You've got guts, young lady. I like that. Thanks, I guess. Hey there, have some delicious candy. Got plenty of varieties to cater to everyone's tastes. Want to buy paper? You know the department store changed owners recently. The previous owner's daughter has taken over the reins now. They say she's plenty capable for her age too. My sis works in the department store over in the East Block, you know. What's it called? Edel or some junk? It's all super fancy. Can't even bring myself to get close. Oh, whoa, can't believe she could do that. What if your parents find out? Oh, nothing changes. War. Yeah, even from the other side of talking. I just arrived here from the countryside. Wow, the capital sure is huge. I feel like I'm going to get lost any minute. Well, let's go in here and see if I can get myself an ornament. I started the shop with my friend who I go way back with, Tom. He's got the technical expertise and I've got the management expertise. Together, I'm sure we'll make this work. Oh, can't get an ornament. Bad times. Welcome. This is the counter where I handle repairs. If you have any other ornaments that need fixing, I can repair them for you. So basically, we're seeing just Gransel. Many years ago. This is the arm shop. Welcome to our store. Have a look around. Let me know if something catches your eye. Can't buy anything. Baby Shara. Welcome to our store. If you're looking to buy something though, you should head back up the stairs. My wife's manning the counter at the moment. By the way, didn't even at low levels, didn't we have more HP than Shara does when we started FC? What my husband does is stay in the back and deal with stock. He never comes out to sell anything at the counter. So I have to handle things here in his place. That's teamwork. Omitting a swear word. Right, technically the paper will actually be over in that department store. Let's go in the bar. Surely they love the bar. Feels like people are already beginning to forget the war that we all endured. It was only mere years ago that we had droves of evacuees flooding into the city, trying to get away from the fighting elsewhere. But it feels like everyone's already forgotten all that. Have they changed the piano? Or am I imagining that? We seem to be getting a lot of customers from other countries here lately. I suppose they must all be coming on vacation. I certainly don't mind. It's always nice when this place is lively. I thought it was a more grand piano before. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's my memory. It certainly is a fine day, isn't it? Here's hoping this is just another peaceful day here in Gransel. I completely agree. Nothing beats peace. Yes. That's a sentence we do understand. Nothing beats peace. Well, we know Anton won't be here, hanging around watching that woman walk past. I told a lie! Of course he's here doing it! The sun's rays are warm, the clouds are white and fluffy, the breeze is gentle. Look, Ricky, it's like the whole world is blessing us! Hooray for school life! Behold the beauty of the world. By some miracle of the universe, Anton actually ended up getting accepted into Genis. Well, the same miracle I did too. I only took the exam because I had nothing better to do. I can only assume Adius was playing a prank on the two of us or something. So timescale wise, remember he repeated his third year? So yeah. It was a terrible shock when Crown Princess Judas and his wife lost their lives. They were both such lovely people. It's a terrible tragedy that we had to lose them. Does that mean Ricky repeats as well? So are you today, Anton? I don't think I've ever seen your face that little before. No one's around. You're just gonna need a light bulb ever again if you stay like that. Can you go in the embassies? No. There's a Calvardian embassy, so I'm gonna have to ask you to step away. Authorized personnel only. Well, let's go in the store then. He's still in his spot as usual. I like how the very first thing she wants to do is blow all her money. So, what are you planning to buy? Well, I could probably do with restocking on recovery items for one thing. What? Please, Adios. I just want this job to end. Huh? How's Kurt read this book? Did he bring it here? A lot of these look really complicated too. She's on the lam? Miss Scherazard. What? You know, there's actually a really famous ice cream store near here. Have you ever been there? Why would I have? I don't like sweet things. Well, I do, and I feel like having some ice cream right now. Let's go get some. Wait a second. Who is Aina? Who really is Aina? Mummy sure is taking her time. I hope she didn't seriously forget about me and go home on her own. She better not have. She better not have. That's responsible parenting. Can you go in the sewers? Obviously not. Because we haven't unlocked them yet. We haven't earned those keys. And the Erebonian Embassy? There's the Erebonian Embassy. Only authorized personnel might pass beyond this point. If that does not describe you, please step away. I would have liked it for young Shara to meet someone else. Oh, Neil. I've all times to run out of photo course. I'm gonna have to get these developed first. This manuscript needs to be finished by 2, or I'm never gonna be done in time. Huh? What's up with him? Hey there! What are you doing? The girls forcibly took the camera from the man, exposing the photo course inside. Ah! What the hell do you think you're doing? It's a useless if light shines directly on them. Huh? Really? Yes, really, shut the cover now! Damn, that gave me a scare. Do you have any idea how much a set of photo courts costs? Oh, I know. He looks just like a dog that lives near me. What are you doing with that thing? Don't you dare damage it. It's not mine. That's the editor-in-chief's really expensive prized orbital camera. How do you use it? Oh, it moved. Stop! We found the origin of Neil and Dorothy getting to know each other. Silverdine, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Oh, we got more! Give that back! If that gets broken, there's no way I can replace it with my joke of a wage. I won't break it, honestly. Wow, you can see things that are really far away so well. Stop! Oh, you can't get any more. Yeah, nothing more. It's repeat again. We can't help him. Dorothy's just going off on one. Poor Neil. Just to think that is how some like ancillary characters kind of add up, you know, getting that extra stuff in them. It's great. It fills me with childlike glee. I think ice cream stall was indeed only served recently. The girl running it is still a student too. When it becomes the best ice cream in the land. Anelace brand. Aina bought 2 ice cream cones from the stall. Did your brain decide to selectively switch off when I said I don't like sweet things? You'll like this, promise. It's really nice. That's not how it works. It's almost noon. That means I've only got 24 hours left. I'm running out of time. It might be a bit risky, but... Hey! What? What are you spacing out and ignoring me for? I was trying to ask you something. Sorry? What was it? You look angry. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? It's really obvious. So come on, out with it. Or are you involved in something you can't even talk to me about? Well, it's just that I realized I left something back at the hotel. Ah! As if anyone would buy that. Not gonna talk, huh? Well, fine. Be that way. Can we make our way back there so I can go and get it? Fine, whatever. I'll come with you. At least until I get an idea of what you're really up to. Thank you. Well, shall we be going? Let's go through the south block. Fine. So you're saying going that way, are you? Oh, hello again. Thank you again for your purchase. Stop by here again sometime. But yes, as Silma said, Silverdine, to answer a chat question, 0 regrets. You there! Did you know that the famous Saul Holden, who contributed massively to the establishment of the Liberl Orbital Ship Corporation, passed away? I can't believe it. I was a huge fan of his too. Oh. I only found out when I bought the latest issue of the Liberl News earlier. It's around the front page. The timing this seriously couldn't have been worse. I got the champagne and cake for my celebration, but now I don't even feel like having one. How much money? Oh, Shara doesn't have any mirror anyway. I didn't want to go in, by the way. That's right. You're so cute. Well, something's actually... There's another event in here. Dorothy and Neil are here now. Damn it. Will you just give me that camera back already? It's not a toy, you know. I never knew you had this many different expressions. It's like seeing into a whole new world. Let's try and go for that sexy dandy look now, okay? What is this girl even talking about? Excuse me, sir. I finished developing the photo course now. Alright, thanks for that. Sorry about rushing you. Holy cow! Haha! Yay! La la la! There's no way this is happening. I can't believe this kid could take such phenomenal pictures. I need payment for developing these courts and for the photo course you bought. Oh yeah, sorry about that. So, that'll be 1,050 mirror for 7 sets. What? That's ace. Is anything else going on? Hey, were you the one who took this? Huh? Man, why am I even asking? There's no way she could have. Must have just got mixed in somehow by accident. It's just a photo of your average tree, and yet a powerfully rising trunk. The see-through leaves with their veins spreading forcefully through them. Every one of them is visible with amazing clarity. I've never seen anything like this. This is the work of a pro. There's no way any amateur could take something like this. Doesn't it look tasty? What? The tree. It tastes of mint, you know. Cameras are really interesting things, right? It's like looking into a kaleidoscope. You can see loads of things just going round and round. I have no idea what the hell she's talking about. How do you take good pictures with a thought process like that? Wait, does she have some, like, form of, I know this is not going to be the right one, like synesthesia. Does she have something like that that allows her to take the good pictures? She, like, sees it and it makes, like, a scent, like a taste to it. I'm wondering. Is what she has an existing condition? That's an interesting thing. I know there's not going to be another one. This is going to be a repeat. So I'll skip through it, but we're making sure. Hey, give me that back for a minute. I'll get this developed too. Give me a peace sign now. Yeah, we're just getting that little bit. Give me a peace sign. The vase is going to give you a peace sign. Wow. How cool is that? We got the big bad guys over there, so I guess we should go down this way. That's a gem of a thing to just randomly walk in on. I guess nothing's really would have changed much elsewhere. So where did she want to go again? I've completely lost track of where she wanted to go because of all that. Yes, she wanted to go to the hotel. I remember now. Should go back to the Bracer Guild, to be honest. I only went back to the market because I was hoping to buy a paper. Of course, realising zero mirror, but still. Wait a second. Isn't this the hotel? The building you've just walked right past? Well, yes, but... Castle looks really heavily guarded. I should have known. Oh, there's got to be some way to get past. That way leads to Gralsritter Castle. Do you want to go and have a look around it? Yes, I suppose I do. But, looks like I've almost cracked her. Time to talk, young lady. I want to know exactly what I've been dragged all over the city for. This job's such a pain. I'm going to go and catch a breather outside. Uh-oh. Quick kiss! There she is! What? What's going on? You stay right where you are. Hint, protect all NPCs. If the NPC's HP reaches 0, the game is over. What level's this guy? Don't they understand that that's the point in the thing where they're supposed to kiss? So they're hiding their faces? No arts, no nothing. Can only straight attack. Have some tear bombs if I need to get back. Is Aina trying to fight? Yes, attack me! Hit him with your bag! Huh? Good job. Hit me, not Aina. Uh-oh. Nope, she hit me. Good job with the moving away. Let's finish this off. Phew.
Seems you came up short.
Don't you get any sepith? What the? That guy was no amateur. Well, they haven't noticed anything has happened just yet by the looks of it, despite the gunfire, etc. It's only going to be a matter of time, though. I need to do something. Look, you, it's time for you to start talking. Who is this guy? I don't want the army to notice anything amiss either. Are you listening to me? Shh, please be quiet. Well, at least now we know she's not on the hotel's guest list. Bah. I figured a rich girl like her would have to stay at a hotel, but I guess not. We're just gonna have to start scouring the city. Move, people! From top to bottom? There she is! Get her! No, don't shout! Hey, did you hear that? Yeah, it came from over there. There she is. There's our target. The blonde. Get her! What's going on? You've got some serious explaining to do, Missy. Well, let's start running! The hell? Wait! Where are we being cornered to? Okay, we're in that side. Oh no! Run to General Morgan's! Of course you don't know where General Morgan's is currently. Hiding under the stairs? No. Hiding in crates? Yes! Good job. I think we lost them. Just about. Okay, I've had enough of this. It's time for you to open that mouth of yours. Just who are these guys? Why do they want to catch you? What do you even want? Well, don't even try and worm your way out of answering. I will hurt you. With this. That sounds painful. No use hiding any longer, is there? They're trying to capture me. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I'm asking why they want to capture you. Go on, get talking. Let me start from the beginning. I suppose it started about a month ago. My grandfather, who I was living with, passed away. Your grandfather? That's right. He did mention that he intended to leave some of his fortune to me. But the will didn't just say some. He wrote that he intended to leave me everything he had. So, well, a super rich guy leaving his fortune to a young girl. Okay, everything's starting to fall into place. So now every relative you have under the sun is on you like ants trying to get their share. At the very least, I still feel my uncle is a very nice man. He said he wants to look after me until I turn 20, so as part of that, you should let him look after all the money you've inherited. Unbelievable. Maybe. His eyes when he said that kind of scared me, so I ended up turning his offer down. Wait, hide! And now someone's hired those men to come after me. If I don't formally inherit his money, grandfather's will becomes invalid, you see. Most likely that's the reason they want to capture me, so I'm not able to do that. They're no ordinary street thugs either. They clearly have some experience under their belts. I can't believe they're just able to wander the streets of the capital in broad daylight like this. Just what is the army even doing? One of my relatives has connections in the Royal Army, so that's probably why. My family's pretty influential, actually. I'm getting a headache just listening to all of this. Hiring a bunch of suspicious, highly trained underlings to fight over an inheritance? You don't get more stereotypically spiteful rich person than that. I'm sorry. I'm not looking for an apology from you. Still, this really isn't looking good. I might have been able to win the last battle, but I'm not confident I can win another. I think the best thing we can do is try and get back to the guild house without getting caught, but I can't see that being easy. Phew. Come to think of it, I forgot to feed the birds. Feed the birds? That was meant to be taken literally. It's probably some kind of code they use. Which means... crap. Sorry, this way's a dead end. You've been giving us a hell of a lot of trouble, but your luck just ran out. Ah. You're fast, though. I'll give you that. Now grab her. Can I even possibly fight 2? Look at my HP currently. And they've got guns. I got 4 tear bombs. Yeah, of course it's going to be desperate music time now. Don't tell me you're trying to kill me now, are you? I cannot not use a tear bomb. This is going to be, this could be a game over, like, just because she could get turned on and hit really badly. Oh. Okay, she's actually got a fair bit of defense to her. Please stop trying to hit! Tell me you did buy some healing items, for goodness sake! We're not close enough for an area attack after all. Still targeting Cher. Oh! Solid hit, sir! Except someone's getting a critical soon. Madame, even. Don't get nearer to him! Oh, God, she's coming for me. I think I should approach. Because Aina's doing some good damage. Aina saved herself.
Oh, are we done already?
That's close. Well, well, not half bad. I don't think I can fight my way out of this. Are you alright, Miss Scherazard? Have you guys still not caught her? Ha! Well, well. You almost stood a chance against us. Almost. I don't want to be beaten by a bunch of low-life scum like these guys. Do you have any ideas for getting us out of this? Me? Oh, there's an entrance to the sewers nearby. If we can get to that, we might be able to escape to the west block. That's a huge if, though. Alright, let's go with that. Close your eyes for a second. What are you... 1, 2... Whoa, what are you... 3! What's that? A smoke grenade? My eyes! Ready to go? What? What does this smell? Is this mustard gas? Wait up! Don't let them get away! It's a biological weapon, isn't it? Why do you even have that thing? And what was the point of knocking that guy out too? It's locked. Get out of the way! Scherazard took out a wire and jammed it into the keyhole. Come on, hurry! Wait, get back here, damn it! Chemical, not biological. One of them. That's seriously nasty stuff. So I don't think they really meant that.